Organic Pinterest is not dead. And if you are ignoring your organic marketing strategy in your business, you are really leaving out the ability to build content consistently on platforms where people actually can find you, consume your content without you having to be there, and then become part of your consistent funnel, in your business, buying from you and learning from you. So organic marketing in general is not dead, and organic marketing on Pinterest is also not dead. So I'm going to talk to you today about 3 Pinterest myths that I think you need to understand going into the next year when it comes to marketing your business on Pinterest or any other platform organically for that matter. Hi, hello, my name is Heather Farris and I run this Pinterest YouTube channel as well as a paid membership program and a done-for-you Pinterest agency. I have been around these Pinterest streets for 6 years, 6.5 years almost, and I am here to tell you that organic Pinterest marketing is very much alive and well. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. So myth number 1 is that organic Pinterest is dead. People are seeing a lot more ads on this platform now and thinking that you have to advertise in order to get the traffic that you want. In fact, the majority of our clients are all organic and do so successfully on Pinterest. We are parking content on Pinterest. Pinterest is one of those platforms where you can show up in someone's feed consistently and all they have to do is interact with your content 1 or 2 times. They don't even have to follow you to be presented your content. They can also be presented your content through search and related feeds. So organic Pinterest marketing is definitely not dead, and I want to make that clear from the get-go. Now, if you are utilizing keywords on Pinterest that are more competitive, then you are going to have a harder time showing up. More competitive keywords are generally shorter in nature or very, very popular topics. So if you're in one of the big niches like home decor, fashion, and food, then yeah, you're probably going to have a bit of a harder time showing up organically if you're using more broad or higher competition keywords. I personally, on all of the websites I've ever managed, for my own brand, for my own companies, as well as clients, utilize more longer tail keywords, and I have proven myself over and over and over that I can show up for those keywords on Pinterest, not only by using them consistently, but also by utilizing strategies that other people aren't doing, like polarizing titles and text overlays. So here are some examples I want to show you about organic for my own brand, my travel blog. And one of the examples is tips on buying an RV. This particular search, I am actually showing up around 6 times throughout each scroll. So throughout the scroll on the screen, I have about 6 different pins that are showing up in this feed. Not a lot of people are talking about tips on buying an RV the same way I am, and the way that I present my information makes people want to click on it, and that helps to drive me to the top of that search. The next example that I have for you, RV balances. This is actually one that I'm most proud of because I get around 60,000 page views a year from just this one blog post and Pinterest. I am all over this feed. As you can see, I have squatty little pins from the blog post, images of my RV with no text on it, no context, tall Pinterest images saying things like how to update your RV window balances and stop making them look ugly. I'm using titles and text overlays that make those pins clickable. The final example that I want to show you is a video that my husband and I filmed for our YouTube channel, our travel YouTube channel, on how to flat tow a Jeep behind an RV. Our videos, we have 2 of them now, cumulatively have around 200,000 views on them, and I consistently rank on page 1 or towards the top of page 1 for Google for the keyword that I'm searching, or that people are searching for. I'm also consistently ranking within those Pinterest search results, not only for my static Pinterest pins, but also for the YouTube video that I shared to Pinterest that is optimized for search based on the title. Now, example number 1 leads us nicely into myth number 2, and that is you need to be in one of the big niches to actually gain traction. And I think this is vehemently false. I actually think that you will have better chances of getting success on Pinterest if you're not in one of the bigger niches, because there's less competition. So an example of this is on my Pinterest marketing, heatherfarris.com website. I talk about a myriad of different things. I have multiple different pillars, and one of those pillars is software. I love teaching and sharing how I use software, but I like to do software in a way that is super simple, but I also get all the value from the tool. So I share a lot about using ClickUp for Pinterest. I talk a lot about ClickUp for client management, and those pins actually rank well on Pinterest. And software as a service is not a super popular vertical on Pinterest, but I still tend to do well in that space. Another example of content that's not in a big niche is my Pinterest ads content. I actually wrote 2 guest blog posts for Jessica Stansberry that rank at the top of the Pinterest ads search, which drives traffic not only to her website, but then they come to my website because I have a link on her site. So this is actually working really well for me, even though the top 2 pins in the Pinterest ads content are from Jessica. They're technically mine, and my name is on the byline of those articles. So then people come out and find me from those. And then I have other pins that are sprinkled throughout the Pinterest ads content as well. And again, this is not food, fashion, or entertainment or home decor or anything like that. These are marketing tips, and I still get good traction. So you do not need to be in one of the big niches to succeed. My pro tip that I want to put right here in the middle of this video is to find those long tail keywords that relate to your content that people are searching for on Pinterest and hammer the crap out of them. Continually use those keywords for new pins consistently. The more you use those keywords, the more pins you create for that keyword, the more engagement then you build on those pins within that keyword, the better those pins are going to rank in search. And the examples that I've laid out, not only in the RV example in myth number 1, but the Pinterest ads and ClickUp examples, this is all true for those examples. Okay, quick pause. If you like this video and you're getting value from it so far, can you do me a favor and go ahead and hit the like button to help it do well in this world? I appreciate you. Myth number 3, you need a scheduler. Wrong. You don't need a scheduler to succeed on Pinterest. A scheduler is not going to help you to hack your way to the top of the Pinterest search, nor is it going to help you to get in front of more people. A scheduler is only there for one reason and one reason only, and that is to help you to stay committed to your workflow and to show up consistently without actually having to be online to pin. In fact, the majority of our clients, students, friends of mine who come to me and ask about Pinterest, the very first thing I tell them to do when they ask me about a scheduler is to just use the native scheduler. Use the native scheduler. You can schedule up to 14 days in advance. You do not need to pay for something until you are ready to pay for something. For example, I use Planoly. It's $9 a month for me. I am on an old grandfathered pricing tier. However, I utilize it for 2 scheduling platforms, Pinterest and Instagram, and this allows me to stay consistent in my workflow without having to go to each and every platform to schedule the content. So it really combines two platforms into one tool. That works for me, and it's worth my investment. You do not need a scheduling tool to succeed on Pinterest. With that being said, with those 3 myths out of the way, if you are looking to get started on Pinterest or start creating an actual strategic marketing strategy on this platform in the coming months into next year, I really encourage you to hop on my email list. I'm dropping a Black Friday only offer. So if you're watching this after Black Friday, get on my email list. Chances are I'm probably going to mention it, or it's going to be in my academy. Speaking of which, all of my academy members will of course get this offer totally free, because that's the way that I like to vibe. So if you don't want to be part of a monthly membership that's recurring every single month, you don't want to have to keep up with that commitment, get on my email list, because I'm dropping a very succinct, detailed Pinterest roadmap for Black Friday, and I want you to get your hands on it before anyone else. So go to the description, grab my Pinterest strategy guide. That's how you can get on my email list, and you'll be the first to know when that offer drops in about a month and a half. So that's it for now. If you want more Pinterest marketing strategy tips, head right on over here and watch those videos, and I will see you next week.